Greetings, folks, and welcome to episode 6 of The Pie Crust. You can follow us at The Pie Crust. This episode is entitled, I Want to Rock Your Body, and in parentheses,
Till the break of dawn.
I'm Dan, that's Mike.
Yeah, I'm Mike.
Yes, he's Mike.
Let me turn my volume up here. Alright.
Yay, extra sounds.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start off with movies, as we supposed to do, but not the last 2 weeks. They are rebooting the Terminator.
Ooh.
Franchise.
Yes.
You know more about this than I do, so go ahead.
Yeah, I believe it's Paramount. Is it Paramount? Terminator? Well, whoever publishes the Terminator movies. Or releases the Terminator movies. Or distributes, is that the word for movies?
I don't know.
No. Because I know publishers video. Anyway, yeah, they announced a standalone trilogy for Terminator coming out in 2015. And they say the reboot, which it might be a reboot or it might be a continuation.
But it's standalone?
It's a standalone trilogy. There's no word yet if Arnold's going to be back for it.
Is that the thing that The Rock's supposed to be in?
Is he?
Or is he supposed to be like in like a fifth Terminator movie?
No, I don't want him in the Terminator movie. As much as I like him.
I don't know, I think he'd work pretty well in a Terminator movie.
Yeah, but who are they going to get as if they do, who's going to be friggin' Arnold? I was like, it's some nobody. It'll be Carl Urban.
Like in the fourth movie where all there was like a synthetic...
Yo, that was awesome.
Arnold.
That was so awesome.
When there was like the plastic Arnold and like inside, like deep in the factory or whatever.
Oh, that was like the best part of that movie. You know, a lot of people hate on that movie too.
I liked it.
Yeah, there's a lot of action and... Yeah, that came out right after Batman Begins, right?
I don't remember what order it was with the Batman movies.
Because I remember everyone's like complaint was like Christian Bale sounded like friggin' Batman the whole time. 2009, so was that was after Dark Knight then?
That's after Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Where he was like, "Where are the machines?
The machines.
Where are they?
Where's Helena Bonham Carter?"
Helena Bonham Carter.
Oh, yeah, Michael Ironside's in that movie. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Bryce Dallas Howard's in that movie.
Yes, not Juliette Lewis.
Not Juliette Lewis. Catherine Brewster.
No, it's Kate Connor now. That's like Moon Bloodgood. Remember she was in that, and then she wasn't in anything else.
Moon
Oh yeah.
Bloodgood.
You know, this Terminator movie looks pretty common.
Common's in it?
Yeah, Common's in that movie.
Oh, really?
You don't remember that?
Send him to Kyle Reese. I mean, where's Kyle Reese? He has to go back in time and impregnate my mother.
Oh yeah, he was in that movie.
He was like a teenager or whatever. Kyle Reese has to go back in time and impregnate my mother.
And the guy from Avatar was the synthetic Terminator human guy.
He was like one of the early
human
units. Yes. He's also in the Titans movies, the Clash of the Titans and...
Remember the Titans?
Yes, he was in Remember the Titans. No, wait, he wasn't. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised to find out he was. I mean, it is about a football team, and there's like 40 guys on a football team. So
there's someone else in that movie, right? Like...
Ryan Gosling is in
Yes,
Titans.
that's what I was thinking of, yeah. So anyway, if it's not a reboot, then it's most likely going to be like the war in the future, which would be pretty cool to do now with all the technology they have, but I really don't want to see a friggin' reboot.
Do.
Yeah, that was the desk.
That was loud.
That'll probably peak when we Well, you listen back. Oh, and you listen back. Oh, none of us listen back.
I don't know, maybe. So yeah, that's the Terminator reboot,
Yes,
I guess.
Terminator, and I'm not a fan just yet. I don't care if Arnold's not back, but yeah.
The Terminator says.
Oh, have you seen that deleted? Terminator 3 was terrible, which everyone knows. But have you heard of like the deleted scene from that movie?
What deleted scene?
It was like Skynet was like had this like commercial about the Terminators or something. Or it was something. No, it was something. It was Arnold Schwarzenegger in some training video, but he had this like really bad Southern accent, and so the guy's like, "Can you do anything about the voice?" And then there's like one of the guys replies in Arnold's voice is like, "We could fix it."
That's kind of funny because like Michael Biehn, who played Kyle Reese in the first movie, he had done like a bunch of movie tryouts or whatever they're called. You never remember. And he did the Terminator one like later in the day, and at the end of the day, and then when they called his manager, they're like, "We really liked him, but what was up with his Southern accent?" Because apparently he had one of the previous movies he had just did earlier was he was trying to be a Southerner, and it just stayed in his head.
I can't even think what other movies he's in besides Aliens.
He's in The Rock, which we talked about last week.
Oh, yeah,
He leads the Marines into Alcatraz, and they all die at the beginning.
And he's also in Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, which I still haven't played yet, but I will eventually.
Neither have I. It's on my list of things to get eventually.
Oh, alright, we'll mention the sale or whatever, maybe in our games section, but yeah, I think we're done with Terminator here.
Alright, so Dark Knight Rises has been around for about a year, and you had said that you have been watching it like all weekend, so...
Yeah, it's making the rounds on HBO, so I watched it like 3 or 4 times over the weekend. And yeah, it's good, but it's not Dark Knight good. Yeah. There's like so many like plot holes in that. Like, of course, everyone talks about how he was able to friggin' paint that burning bat symbol on the side of the bridge. You know that scene?
Yeah.
When they're like walking on the ice, it's like, "Here, light this match, or light this flare."
Or like this Ric Flair, woo!
Light this, woo! Have you seen that Toyota commercial?
Probably.
Yeah, that was like this Toyota commercial where he goes to the dealer and then she's like, "Woo!" And then the guy's like, "Woo!"
Yeah.
And then Ric Flair was on Celebrity Wife Swap the other day. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I like kind of refused to watch that show.
Like, oh yeah, Roddy Piper's on here too.
As much as I like those two guys, and just like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch any wife swapping shows. Sorry.
Yeah. So anyway, they could have cut that scene, but I guess that scene was there to show that the police officer, I guess his motivation to want to come back, and then as well as Bane, he realizes Batman's back.
Well, you know, if I could be a symbol. If I'm just a man, I could be destroyed.
Oh, hello, Batman.
I see you've painted the side of a...
Painted the side of and you set it on fire.
Welcome to Pittsburgh, I mean Chicago or wherever.
New York / Pittsburgh / Chicago.
Of course, my voice is already transforming into something else, so...
You know Ben Roethlisberger's in that movie?
I gotta imagine. I imagine just about everyone that's on the Steelers are in that movie.
He wasn't like front and center. He was like standing there on the sideline, and they're like, "Oh shit, it's Big Ben." Because I know Hines Ward is the most prominent one because he returns a touchdown.
Because he returns with touchdowns, something that he hasn't
his career.
I don't know if he did it in his career. It was like his first year.
He's on the special teams.
His first or second year, he might have done that. But he's like, "Yeah, I returned a touchdown. And then he turns around and sees why.
Shaboopy. That girl, it's hard to get.
And realizes that, oh wait, because everyone's dead, that's why. I was able to...
Oh shit, screensaver. Okay. Yeah, they could have cut that scene, and the ending... Everyone knows the ending, so it's not a spoiler. When he flies the bomb out over the water, earlier the guy says it's a 6-mile blast radius, and by the time he flies it out there, there's a minute left, which means he would have had to have flown 360 miles per hour to get that bomb clear. And when they do show it explode, the bomb looks so far away, and the blast radius doesn't look all that big. Yeah. And then they'll show him ejecting, even though he supposedly survived.
Maybe he got out of it, right away. He turned a corner and he jumped out.
But they show him flying in the thing while it's over the water.
He's Batman!
Doesn't make sense because he's Batman. Doesn't have to make sense.
Anyway, speaking of which...
Doesn't matter, had sex.
Still had sex. Speaking of which, Christian Bale says, I won't be in Justice League!
Oh.
So now the thing that we've known this entire time is even being said by the guy that would be doing it.
Well, we already figured that the Nolan trilogy was standalone.
Are you going to be Batman in the Justice League movie?
You think Batman's going to be in the Justice League movie?
Do I think Batman's in the Justice League movie? Yes. Do I think they would ever make one without Batman? No.
Because Batman brings that money.
Because Batman's the only one that's real. Batman's real!
But yeah, I hope we're not getting a freaking Nolan Universe Justice League.
Doubt it. They're going to have to embrace the realism because they're going to be bringing in, an alien and a woman from a hidden island that has special powers and a space cop.
The guy can talk to friggin' fish.
Guy that could talk to fish. Who else would they be bringing in? A guy that shoots arrows all over your face. Yes.
Wait, Green Arrow's not in the Justice League, I don't think.
And they're gonna have to. There's gonna be a guy from Mars that can shapeshift and is able to read your thoughts.
It's so OP.
He is pretty OP. He makes Superman seem not OP. Superman's OP, but Martian Manhunter is Inba. He's totally broken or something.
He's got that skunk move. Says no one ever.
Yeah. Not in the Justice League.
No, should you Injustice the movie? Then Scorpion shows up.
Just make them fight each other.
And then Scorpion shows up.
Because this makes sense.
But he is an Injustice, which is awesome. Which means they'll have to get it eventually.
It's a DLC character, so you have to get the...
They'll have a complete edition.
Watch them not. Watch that now that everyone's like, oh, we're onto you and you're stupid releasing it all on one disc thing now that they're not going to do it anymore. Because you've all caught on.
And I was waiting for a Red Dead Game of the Year, but I don't think... Wait, did they do it?
They did, probably eventually, but the game had probably been out for 2 years or whatever at that point.
That was my reason for not getting it right away. I probably played anyway.
My reason for not getting it right away is that I don't like fighting games. So, I might gamefly it eventually, I don't know. But that does move us to our way larger gaming section this week. First thing on the docket is that with the Xbox Live Gold games with Gold thing or whatever, where you get the 2 free games a month, the free game that came out yesterday is Defense Grid The Awakening, which is a $10 arcade game.
So how is this $10 arcade game for free?
It's actually pretty cool. It's a tower defense game. And you build towers and you defend stuff. Yeah. But that's really it.
But yeah, I showed you all the app replies Major Nelson was getting. People are like getting so bent out of shape over a game they're getting for free. It was supposed to be Assassin's Creed 2 and Halo 3.
They never said that. They didn't even say those were ones that are coming out. They said games like Assassin's Creed 2 and Halo 3. And everyone's up in arms that they got the first ones.
They got bait and switched.
No, you didn't get bait and switched.
Yeah, you think you're going to get games on demand.
I thought that was originally the idea. I thought that's what they said, but it's just game. It's just a game.
Yeah, I didn't see their press conference. I didn't. I was going to look up a transcript just so I can like pretend I know what I was talking about on here today, but I didn't. I mean, it's a free game, people. But that one reply I showed you, why are you giving away these games I literally bought 5 years ago?
Well, this game, Defense Grid, is 4 years old now.
And no one's going to buy them now anyway.
And Fable 3 that they did as a bonus free game was out 3 years ago. But guess what? Halo 3 is 6 years old.
Yeah, that was a launch title.
No.
Or no, it came out like right around.
Nope. It came out like 2 years late.
2 years after that?
Yeah.
Wait, was it? No, Xbox was 360 started in 2006, right?
Was it? No, it was late.
So Wikipedia.
It was late 05 in the
Halo 3, September 2007.
Yes.
Sounds like a year later.
No, because I worked at GameStop then.
Okay. Xbox 360 was 2005.
2005, yeah. Because I worked at GameStop then, and the PS3 and Wii were out for a year before I worked there. And they had come out for almost a year after the 360 came out.
Yeah. Cool story.
But I'm more happy than if it was Halo 3 because it's a game I haven't played. So I got some achievements for free. Because I'm an achievement guy that likes achievements.
Remember that time when we had Halo Reach and you were like, let's do some challenges, and then you didn't get the game anymore?
The only reason why I ever played Halo Reach is because I got it for free. And then they did something that made it not work anymore because they're freaking idiots.
The Covenant is on Reach. I repeat, the Covenant is on Reach.
Oh well, we're all gonna die. Spoilers!
Yeah.
The Walking Dead 400 Days. They have a release date. Yesterday they announced that there was a release date for it. The release date is this week.
This Friday.
Friday for Xbox 360. It's already out for PS3. PC versions coming sometime this week. If you live in other countries, then you've got within a week it's going to be out. It's very interesting when they're like, hey, we're finally going to tell you guys when this game's going to come out. By the way, it's out tomorrow.
I remember those supposed to be out like next year. One of them was supposed to be next year, I think.
Well, this is just like a small side thing to hold you off until the new Walking Dead season or whatever.
I heard that no Lee or Clementine, I believe.
Yeah, nobody you recognize, I think. It's just 5 small stories that take place in the apocalypse.
I don't know if I'm going to get it right away, but we'll see.
If I'm going to be able to play it, I'm going to have to get episode 1, which I think you can get for free now, actually. I'm not sure. But yes, if you want to...
Yeah, I think the first episode is free, but then they trick you because you got to buy the rest of the episodes.
Well, yeah, whatever. But if I get that for free and then I buy 400 Days, I don't have to buy 2 things to play it.
Because they did something like that when the Back to the Future game came out. Because I got the first episode for free, and it's like, oh, you have to buy the rest of the episodes.
If you want to continue the story, yeah.
That game was alright. I used like hints the whole time, but they tried to shoehorn a story into that trilogy, which is kind of weird.
But yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of Walking Dead, I imagine there's going to be more. Lay down, try not to cry a lot.
Just go to the bathroom, Clementine.
The key's behind the counter, I think.
Hey, Lee, you think you can open this lock?
Why?
I don't know, you're, urban?
It's black! Okay.
Kenny is a piece of crap, and I'm glad he died. The end.
Oh, year-old spoilers.
You know, at least he had a redemption, unlike friggin' Andrea in the show.
Oh. Her redemption was that she died.
I am such a terrible person. Look at all the terrible things I'm doing. Oh wait, I'm dead.
And everyone...
No one cared.
Everyone rejoiced.
And everyone rejoiced.
Yay. Okay, so they have announced Killer is Dead pre-order items, a new game from Suda51.
Yes, I don't know anything about this game besides that it's Suda51 and Jessica Negri promotes it. And
It's like the official model of
she's one of their spokes models.
So she's not really cosplaying as that character, she is that character. Just like Lollipop Chainsaw.
Wait, is she? I don't think they based it on her. I think they just hired her because she won their contest last year. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they don't model it after her. Let's go to the Wikipedia since that seems to be our source of information this week.
I saw a post on it by Matt of Two Best Friends.
Yeah, because I was at work and I saw that and then it was like, oh look, all this free stuff you get for $60.
Yeah, just you get like a special edition for free if you pre-order the game.
Maybe because they I think they wanted to do that because I don't think Lollipop Chainsaw did that very good.
I've only heard of like one other game that did that, where it was like a free upgrade to special edition. I don't even remember what it was.
Cool story.
But it's like, but the Killer is Dead one is you get like a art book and a soundtrack CD.
80-page hardcover book, soundtrack, some DLC, and DLC.
Well, what kind of DLC is it? Is it outfits?
It looks like there's an downloadable episode and in-game goods, which I guess is just clothing items.
Items and weapons.
But yeah,
but it's automatically put in with your $60 pre-order of the game.
Yes, which I miss, being able to like pre-order games and get like physical items instead of like, oh, get a blimp for Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh yeah, you get to drive the blimp if you pre-order it at all.
Oh.
I'm sure it's like if you get a new game at all, because it's going to have like the code in the box or whatever.
And we can now seg into our next segment with that transition.
Oh yes, into GTA 5. They announced earlier today that GTA 5 will have an 8 gig required install on both systems.
I ain't even mad.
I ain't even mad either, because guess what? I was going to install it anyway, because that's what I do. Xbox 360 version is 2 discs. First disc is the install disc, second disc is the play disc. You never have to swap discs after you install.
Well, you don't have to stop. You don't have to swap them?
No, first disc is just the install stuff. Second disc is the play, and you don't have to swap them for multiplayer. You don't have to swap it halfway through. You put in the first disc, you install it, you pop in the second disc, you're done.
Oh, okay. Because I only like skimmed the headlines, and it said Grand Theft Auto 5 has an 8 gig install. I didn't think it was mandatory because it didn't say required. Well, it did say required, but, I guess when you say required and... Am I talking my ass? Talking out my ass here. Let's just say for sake of argument, Batman Arkham City requires a 5 gig install. That doesn't mean it's mandatory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, required means
the way they
you can opt out by not doing anything at all.
Yeah.
But mandatory means you have no choice at all. You can't even opt out.
Yeah.
Of the entire thing.
Yeah, some friend of mine is trying to make it sound like a bad thing. And I'm like, it's not a bad thing.
You know what it's going to do? It's going to cut down on load times, and it's
not going to make your Xbox explode.
Yeah. It's not going to spin your disc to death, and it's not going to... I install every disc game I play. Because I don't want my stuff to die.
Yeah, I don't think... Tomb Raider Anniversary, I didn't install that, because I figured it's an older game, and...
I don't think it was when they did it, they gave you the install option on the Xbox, that Bungie came out and said don't install Halo 3 because it's going to run slower, because they're stupid and don't know how to make discs, I guess. It's freaking ridiculous. But yes, it's going to be 8 gig install, so clear out your space with your 8 gigabytes of space, which is about how much a disc holds nowadays with the new file formats, like 7.7.
Everything I've seen is like 5.
Most games are like between 4 and 6. You'll get some games that hit 7.7, 7.9. But yeah, it'll still be one disc on the PS3 because a Blu-ray disc can hold like 50 gigabytes of space or whatever. It's ridiculous. So
yeah.
Installs.
I got your install right here.
There's this game called Darkspore came out
a
few years ago on computers. It was an always-on DRM PC game because they say that it had to be. Well, there's this humongous bug in their system that's so big and so bad that they will not fix it. Good. So, the game is dead. You cannot play the game.
Broken in.
Because it's DRM and their online system is broken right now.
Womp womp. Wait, so did you play this game? Because I never.
No, I haven't. I read about it on Escapist. It was removed from Steam Store like as soon as it came out that they were just abandoning the game. As of my reading the article yesterday, EA Origin still had the game for sale. They are still selling a game that is broken to the point that you cannot play it at all.
Huh.
So we're like totally ready for this always-on video game systems,
The wave of the future.
Which leads me to...
Leads us to...
Patrice Desolates.
Speaking of broken...
I don't even know how to pronounce his name. But he was the creator of Assassin's Creed. And this week...
Wait, I thought we skipped over...
Yeah, but we segued that, so I'll end with the other one.
Anyway.
Creator of Assassin's Creed said, yeah, games come on disc. And I get it, guys. You were really pissed off. But deep down, nobody cares about having CDs anymore. The future is digital, and there's nothing you can do about it.
So he's saying, get over it, all games are going to be downloadable, or is this the whole online connecting the internet thing going on?
He wants, because he thinks apparently AAA titles are never make any money anymore, and the only way they can make money is if they cut out making discs and having to ship them.
Well, it does make sense, yeah.
How is a AAA title not making any money?
Yeah, that AAA Call of Duty, that makes no money at all.
The only way I could see it doesn't make any money is because they stupidly spent too much money on something. Doesn't make any sense to me. And comparing video games to a CD is beyond stupid, because music is music, and you can listen to a whole CD once, and you can listen to it again. How many games have you played just once and then gotten rid of it because you're never going to touch it again?
About a handful.
About like 80% of all games?
I hold on to probably I'd say 25% of what I played I hold on to.
So 75% of all games you play you get rid of shortly after?
Yeah, sure, let's just say that.
Now, if you got a CD, or even if you bought a whole album on iTunes, and you listened to the whole album, and you liked it, how much...
You don't return it?
You don't return it, why?
Because you already have the files on your computer?
Because you can listen to music again, and it could be as good or even better of an experience again later.
Yes.
Whereas when you've played a game, you've played a game, and some games are so linear. Like AAA titles are so linear that you play it once and you're done, and you're never going to play it again unless you wait a year.
Yeah, that's AAA Call of Duty. That's AAA Call of Duty. People just play it for the story, and then they trade it in. I'm being sarcastic because everyone plays that for multiplayer.
And I don't even know if most of them know there's a single-player campaign.
I think I don't want to say recently, but I did hear read an article that I think a majority of Call of Duty players don't even bother with the single-player campaign.
I don't even know if they've changed it, but last I knew, which was Call of Duty 4, that there was no multiplayer achievements in the game.
Oh.
I know I don't want to deal with somebody if they send me a friend request and they have 60 gamer score and it says they've been on Xbox Live for 5 years and the only game on their played list is Call of Duty games and Halo.
I don't even add people I don't know anymore.
No, I do stuff because I'm big enough. I'm active enough on True Achievements to help other people. So like every few days, I get a random request from somebody that wants a bump on.
Let's boost.
That wants like an automatic bump on Pinball FX. Because how well your friends do helps you out with certain stuff.
Yeah. For your wizard score or whatever.
Yeah, which unlocks like an achievement and like gamer pictures and avatar awards and stuff.
You get the wizard robe yet?
Yes, I have all those, but they're all glitched and they won't show up.
So even if you do get them, they don't even show up.
I think it's like glitched for like a certain amount of people, and I'm one of those people.
No. Well, they haven't made any YouTube yet, have they?
I don't know. I mean, they only have a couple of achievement slots left in that game.
Because the last thing I know was the Star Wars tables.
And they'd only released.
They hit their achievement limit.
I think they only have a couple achievements left that they could put in there.
Yeah. But yeah, that guy's kind of wrong, but I get where he's going from.
Later he's like, I said the future is digital. I didn't mean like the future as in like 2 months. I mean like it could be in 10 years or whatever. I'm like, no.
2 years.
But you got to, you have to make it worthwhile for us for us to be willing to give away our freedom of having physical games.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a lot. Because that's like one of the few freedoms that I'm allowed to enjoy in my life.
Slowly but surely, I'm pretty sure it's inevitable.
Oh, it is inevitable that it's going to be just digital.
It is inevitable.
But there's a few things we're going to need. We're going to need better internet connections across the world, and we're going to need incredibly spacious hard drive. We're talking terabytes here, not not 500 gigabytes like what's going to be in the Xbox One and the PS4.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Oh, I'll finish here. Speaking of downloadable games, they do have that sale going on.
Yes.
Games on demand, and I just saw Crysis has pretty easy achievements.
You can get Borderlands 2 for $10 right now.
Yes. Well, I might end up getting Crysis because it's $5 and it has. Well, the achievement ratio is 1.3,
which means you can get almost all of them pretty easily.
Yes. What else is on sale? You get Prey is like $3. That ain't terrible.
That's funny because I think I remember buying that game for $3 at GameStop like 4 years ago. Like 4 years ago.
Yeah, I might have gotten it 3 years ago. Because I got that along with Jericho. I'm probably not right.
Jericho isn't as bad as people say, but it isn't all that good. But you can get all of the achievements in it. Because I did.
Yeah, I did too. That's the only reason I got it.
I hear you can get all the achievements and it isn't super cheap like Avatar. That Avatar game, you can get 1,000 gamer score in like 5 minutes.
And I kind of want to just rent that game because I'm an a-hole like that.
I might GameFly that game. My fastest turnaround, like it would be in the mail later that same day that I got it.
They also, Bulletstorm I might want to get.
Oh, I played that.
That game dropped quick though.
It was like really fun, but it was a game like after I beat it, I'm probably not playing this again.
I mean, did it like not sell at all?
I don't know. I mean, it was...
It was epic, and it was pretty good.
It's fun because of all its, like, combat variety, and it's all about how all the different ways you can kill bad guys and stuff. And it's, like, over-the-top gameplay and stuff.
I was at GameStop the other day, and I was, like, looking at their little cheap game bin, and I saw, like, 3 of them in there. I'm like, wow.
Bulletstorm was in the $9.99 under bin?
Yes. I saw 3 of them.
The fastest game I've ever seen in the $9.99 under bin is Kinect Adventures.
Because that came with Kinect, and everyone traded it in.
I remember when I worked at GameStop, there would be all those games that were bundled in, and the case says not available for resale, yet here it is in our store, available for resale.
I think TNA Wrestling dropped pretty quick.
Yeah, because that game was so bad that I returned it within 20 minutes. I really did. I saw it was cheap, and I was like, oh, I'll play this, and I didn't even play for 20 minutes before I was back at GameStop.
I think Duke Nukem Forever fell pretty quick. Tomb Raider fell pretty... Oh, no, wait, Tomb Raider was $30 when I got it. When I got it with the $10 off coupon.
Yeah, I think those are still pretty good. I saw some of those games that came out like in February and March went down for like a special sale a couple weeks ago when I was going through looking to put things on my GameFly queue. Or actually my pre-GameFly queue because I don't have it still yet. Because I still don't have this money. But yeah, they're doing special big sales like all month, or like the first half of this month. There's things going on for like a whole week, and there's things that are day to day. So every day there's like 5-6 new things that are super cheap, and it's really good deals right now. But again, it's all digital, so you are losing your rights as a consumer to buy and sell and trade and whatever. So
yeah, there's no demos for these, is there?
I don't know.
Because I only see full game and trailer right here for Crysis, which I'm probably going to get, and I won't have...
For which Crysis? The first one?
The first one's $5.
Oh, yeah, probably. But yeah. That's a big thing now that a lot of companies are refusing to do demos. because they're saying, oh, well, every game we choose to put out a demo for gets less buys. It's because if you release your demo and the game is crappy, people aren't going to pay $60 for it. So put out a good demo.
Yeah, how about that?
How would you do that?
Oh, like the friggin' Dead Space 3 demo. I was like, oh, I don't like this, and then I didn't buy it.
the Dead Space 1 demo was terrible. They picked like one of the least fun parts of the game to do.
Yeah, that was like the middle of the game, wasn't it?
It's not in the middle. It's like chapter 2 or 3. So, and it's the part where the guy tells you, oh wait, you can't kill these guys by shooting them in the face. You got to cut their arms off and stuff. And so you just walk into a building, hit a button, and then all the things come at you, and you got to shoot at them, and you're just like, I don't understand this at all. What is going on? There was no build. It's just like literally, like I said, you like push a button, then all of a sudden those things come at you, and you got to shoot their arms and legs to kill them. And you're just like, what is going on? This doesn't make any sense.
Or the one for Dead Space 2, they switched like to cinematics.
Oh yeah.
It's like a helicopter or something that shoots out the window, but then there's no helicopter in the demo or something.
Well, I remember in Arkham Asylum demo, they moved things around in that. There's like a part in the demo that's in the beginning that's like a half hour into the game instead when you get the full version. It's weird. And they always say, oh, this is like an early thing. This does not reflect what the real full game's going to be. And I understand that, but you might want to put your best foot forward still.
Yeah.
And I also get not wanting to be like everybody else and have your demo be the beginning of the game, because that gets really old. Because you're just playing the beginning of the game, and then when you finally get the game, here's the part you played 10 times already.
I don't even know the last demo I played.
I don't remember.
Which might have been Dead Space 3.
I don't remember. If there's a game I'm already hyped for, I'll play the demo. But I don't think there's going to be a GTA 5 or Batman demo. So,
was there a demo for City?
I think there was a demo for City, but it didn't come out until like 3 months after the game came out. Somebody else did that too. Like the game had been out for a while before they put the demo out.
You know what? For Mass Effect 2, I think it started at the beginning, and then you can just save your progress. So when you got the real game, it would like pick up where you left off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But our last bit of news that we moved around because we mentioned something. Don Matrick has left Microsoft for Zynga. So now he can ruin a free-to-play company.
You'll now have to charge for your free games.
You want to play a game on Facebook?
I wish they kind of do already. You can play like the bare bones game, but then you have to buy all the add-ons.
I don't even know if I play any Zynga games anymore. I used to play
Yes, he used to be on EA. Okay, so he ruined EA, then he went to ruin Xbox, and now he's going to ruin Zynga.
He is the face of companies' destructions.
But yeah, I bet you this guy's abandoning ship because he didn't get what he wanted.
No, he ruined Microsoft. He made sure Microsoft lost, and now he's going to make sure Zynga loses.
The man responsible for Microsoft limping out of the gate.
Yeah. Now, I saw a picture, and I don't have any idea that this is remotely true, so I'm going to say that it is fake, but I have seen pictures claiming that there is a Kinect-less version of the Xbox One that's actually cheaper than the PS4.
It sounds fake to me.
Yeah, it sounds fake to me, but it was on Major Nelson's Twitter. So it sounds fake to me. It's like $279.
What?
Or something like, no, $379. It's like $379, so it's like $20 cheaper than PS4, and it's because it has no Kinect, because apparently the Kinect is $120. It's so powerful. I can see what temperature your butt is. I don't know. But that is most likely not real. I have not seen anything about it, because I'm sure if Microsoft put out a version without the Kinect, which is like the one remaining thing that's keeping them away from possibly evening up, and it not having the Kinect also makes it cheaper than the PS4, they would be screaming that from the mountains. It would be everywhere. So, I'm saying it's fake, but it is something I have seen.
Well, they might down the road, but I doubt it.
I doubt there's going to be a Kinect-less one. Did I mention on the show that that Sony was originally going to have the...
Yeah, I was about to bring that up. Yeah. They're about to have like a camera or whatever.
They were going to have their camera...
Their iToy. Wait, wasn't it the iToy?
That's something like that. The PSI or whatever the frick they call it. They were originally going to have their camera thing bundled with the PS4, and it was going to be $500, like the Microsoft Xbox One.
Well, they dropped it just so they can beat Microsoft.
But thankfully, they either heard or they literally changed things in the few hours between the Microsoft press conference and theirs. And said, okay, nope, we're not going to package the eye in there, and we're going to lower the price by $100 because of that.
What if it was originally supposed to come with the PS Move 2?
Oh, man.
Remember that thing? That thing came and went.
No, because I don't have a PS3.
It was like the Wii controllers for.
Yeah, but they had these weird
with the light bulbs at the end.
Balls at the end that lit up in different colors.
But then nobody bought it, so they stopped making them. Or they stopped promoting it because it didn't work.
I'm really glad motion control is pretty much dead.
Yeah, they kind of abandoned that.
They still got some stuff going with the Wii because you still use the Wii mode on the Wii U. But
yeah, I thought you used that little tablet thing.
Yeah, but that's a different mechanic altogether.
You get a tablet.
So that's a different mechanic altogether.
It's like a DS on your Wii.
Kinda. It's like a not as good as a iPad attached to your Wii. But it looks like Microsoft's going ahead with Kinect stuff, but guess what? I'm going Sony next generation.
And I'm going probably Nintendo, but I don't know yet.
I don't know if Nintendo...
how good Smash Brothers is going to be.
If these things come up better and they get an Animal Crossing on there or whatever. I never played Animal Crossing, but I'm kind of interested.
Well, the new Leaf is out.
Yeah, but that's on 3DS. So I don't know.
I mean, it's fun, but it gets pretty old quick.
Well, then it becomes a game. It becomes like a super resource management game where
it becomes a chore. That's what it is.
It becomes like what Farmville ended up being like. You're sick of it enough that you only want to play it once or twice a day. So what you do is you plant crops that only come up every 24 hours. So you play for 10 minutes each day.
Yeah, I think I got tired of doing the whole same old, and I traded it in.
Did you open your gate?
No, he never did open my gate. He never did open his gate, which yeah.
Wiggly never opened his gate.
That other guy.
The other guy.
Let's not mention him on this show, but yeah.
We're not even going to make up a fun name for that guy. Because we're probably never going to mention him again.
Yeah.
So he never opened his gate. That sucks. That's it for what we have planned. So, do you have any final things?
I guess we have to use that as our show title because I didn't get any good quotes from this episode.
What, that other guy? Open the gate?
I want to rock your body.
Oh, and in parentheses, till the break of dawn. All right, everybody. For Mike, he's Mike.
I'm Mike.
I'm Dan.
That's Dan.
Goodbye.